Hello, Commanders, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. We are continuing our journey out to Sagittarius A star via the aforementioned Dark Nebula over here. And then once we get out to Sagittarius A star, we'll gauge community interest by that point to see if anybody actually wants us to continue on out to Beagle Point. If it's just like 2 or 3 people, I'll probably just go back to the bubble. But if there's enough people that comment along the way saying that you want to go all the way out to Beagle Point with me, then we'll continue the journey. But because Beagle Point's a serious commitment. That's not a hey, we'll just kind of go there. That's a serious commitment, especially the way we're choosing to do this. Before we get too far into the video, I want to say I hope you guys will consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already, because I'm really close to 500, and that is the first tier of monetization. Let's see here. I think the music's a little loud. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better. So, you know, I think right now I'm at 490. I need 10 more subscribers, and then that will allow me to submit my application to YouTube to get that first tier of monetization, which will allow me to offer you guys channel memberships and the thanks button, where you can send tips or whatever like that. So, you know, I'm trying to become a professional YouTuber, and you know, being a professional means you make money at it. So I kind of need to get to the point where I'm making money at this, so that we can get there. Oh, what's that? Well, let's check the thing here. We have okay, so it is a water world. Just need to find it. We'll go scan it. Let's target it. What's going on here? Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Get over to this guy. And then Super Cruise assist and orbit. Okay. So it occurs to me that I need to fix my settings on my recording software, because the settings I have right now don't really work very well. So yeah, I need to go back to using I have keybinds set up for my easy way of. So for those of you who don't know, I don't like video editing. I don't think anybody likes video editing. I'm very much a get it right the first time kind of person, and if I can figure out ways to get things done as I'm doing them, rather than having to go back and make them the way I want them, then I try to do that. So I have a plug-in for my OBS software that allows me to basically pause my video with a scene transition. So that's, you know, I mean, the few times where I'm gonna actually pause during this, you'll see it. But if you watch my hunting videos, you'll see it a lot, because there's just a lot of boring dead space in between things actually happening. So we're in range now. Let's get this scanned. Just need 6 probes. 2, 4, and 5. If I can get it in the center there, and 6. Now we can get out of this. Get back up to that. And off we go to the next system. No landable planets here, so that's okay. Maybe there'll be something in the next one. The further out we get, the more careful you always need to be careful, but the further out I get, the more careful I need to be, because it's gonna suck to gather all of this astronomic and exobiology data, get close to Sagittarius A star, and then blow up. I don't know. Is there has anybody established a base out there? Because I would kind of be willing to do the cheesy sell my data out there at a system there, and then just blow myself up to get back to the bubble. You know, if nobody wants to go out to Beagle Point. If we get enough people who want to go out to Beagle Point, then, you know, I'll probably fly all the way out there and then actually legit fly all the way back. But it kind of depends. Okay, so we got. Oh man, they had me thinking for a second there might be an Earth-like world here, but it's just a rocky ice world. I'm not sure why rocky ice worlds. I mean, I guess water. I guess if it's water. Icy body. Just looking for features right now. What is that? Oh. What's this? No features. Still no features. This system's gonna suck. Nope. Nope. Just keep pulling on that lever. It's like playing slots. You keep hoping something's gonna happen, but it rarely does. And then when it finally does happen, it wasn't that it was super exciting. Too geological. It wasn't that there was something super exciting that happens. It's just finally something happened, and that's how this game kind of gets you, I think. Wouldn't it be nice if like you actually discovered things that were super cool? All right. Well, nothing there. Moving on. Maybe the next system will have something good. So we have 48 more jumps until we reach our designated halfway point. We'll see how it goes. All right, as much as I really don't like that you can't move your taskbar in Windows 11. It's lame. Because I would relocate it to the left side of my screen if I was when I'm doing games like this. Because a lot of the games will limit your cursor to the actual game window, but because oh yeah, we're definitely not scanning this thing. But because the hidden window is at the bottom, it actually gets to the point where you can still unhide the taskbar. Nothing there. So a lot of times I'll be looking around with my mouse and I'll go to the bottom of the screen, it'll bring up the taskbar, and then when I click, and I won't realize that I'll click, and then it'll unfocus the window. It's really annoying.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So if I have an issue, if I have some kind of weird thing where I'm freaking out for a second, it's because the taskbar popped up, and because I have to hide the taskbar so I can see the very bottom of my screen sometimes. It's especially annoying in Kerbal Space Program because I don't need that except for one button, and of course they place that button at the very, very bottom of the screen, and if I don't hide the taskbar, I don't have access to that button. It's extremely irritating. And I have to play in windowed mode because I bought an ultra-wide monitor for, office work type stuff because I was trying to do work from home, which didn't work out. But, I bought it for that, but it actually turned out to be pretty decent for gaming. So I have a 19 by 20 by 1080 window in the middle that I'm playing on right now. I have my OBS software in a small window on the left, and my Windows Explorer to monitor my files over on the right. Allows me to continue multitasking the way I like to do. I'm really a big fan of this. I'm really a big fan of these ultra widescreen monitors from a productivity standpoint. And the one I got is pretty good. It's an Asus ROG something. I don't remember the model number, but it's basically it's a curved monitor that has the equivalent of 2 normal size panels. I think didn't it say we had oh, there's something there. So hold on. Am I able to yeah, let's go in here. What do we got here? No features. No features. What's left? It says, I don't know, there's still an outline over on this one. That's confusing. Still no features. No features. Then the adaptive zoom is making it... I really wish I could turn that off. I don't need a long error message. Ooh, there's a biological there. Okay, we might, I don't know. I don't go for single biologics. All right, that's actually worth some time. So we'll go, well, hold on. How far away is that? No. All right, well, there's no point in even continuing this then if they're that far away.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not trying to travel 50,000 light seconds to get over to, you know, what is probably only going to be one thing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could get that long jump module I was talking about? I'd much rather, like, for traveling purposes, I'd much rather just sit in that loading animation for like 2 or 3 minutes, and as we like slowly expend all of our fuel, than to have to constantly jump over and over and over again. I mean, in this, even on these long journeys where exploration is the point, I'd still rather do that. I'd still rather make longer jumps and then spend more time in a system when I get there than, you know, having to, like, I'd happily do, you know, a big 40 system planet scanning if I could just get more distance covered between each jump, you know?
3, 2,
It's just the fact that you have to go through hundreds of different jumps to get through any of this stuff. It's just like, ugh. I'd much rather just sit in here for like 60 seconds or something. And then when I pop into a system, I spend some time refueling, and then see, like, if we were able to cover a lot of distance, I'd totally sit here and scan 89 bodies. See if I could find something really awesome and interesting. But they didn't make it to where I'm not gonna sit here when I have hundreds of other jumps to get to and scan 89 bodies. It's too bad that they locked the lore into this kind of a jump system, because this would be a lot more fun if you could get into like a hyperdrive kind of deal where it works like the frameshift drive does in a system, but on a galactic scale. That would be a lot more fun. That would be a lot more fun. Just create a galaxy instance, or like a region instance or something like that, where you can fly around between stars the same way you do between or in a planet, or in a planetary system, or in a star system. That would be way more fun. The controls could work the same way. And then you just have, instead of this showing planets, it would show nearby star systems that you can stop at, along with what type of star they are and everything like that. And as you start getting low on fuel, you look around, find the nearest star, head over to it, drop out of hyperspace next to the star, the same way you would load into a system now, refuel, scan a system, or, you know, if you see a star that catches your fancy, you just drop in real quick and do a scan and see if there's anything interesting there. That would be way more fun of an experience for exploration, because you feel like you don't feel like you're just locked into, oh well, I set this route, so here we go. No, you can just kind of travel off in a direction and see what kind of trouble you get into. Man, the more I think about that, the more I wish that they could just do that. Let's update the lore to say, hey, we figured out a new way of traveling. You don't have to jump between stars anymore. That would be so much more fun. That would be so much more fun. At least for me. I like the Star Trek style of, you know, space travel. Maybe that's why I'm biased. But the freedom, it's like space travel is supposed to be about freedom, and being locked to having to just jump between stars doesn't feel like freedom to me. It feels like we're locking you into this grindy, repetitive thing that you're doing instead of just being able to fly through space like you want to. Okay, we'll stop for this one. Alright. Well, has it been mapped?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, it's been mapped already. What's this? Unexplored. Alright, well, let's stop here. It is a water world, okay. So let's go find it. That's our water world. So did I target it? Okay, it is target. Oh, I don't want to do that. I still want to look and see if there are any planets that we can land on. Because water worlds or high-value planet scans are not our primary objective, even though they're nice to grab when we can get them. Landing on planets is our primary objective here. So we need to find planets that have features that are useful to us, i.e. biology, which means it will have a landable atmosphere planet. There will be a planet with a landable atmosphere. Planet with an atmosphere that's landable. Why can I not speak right now? Nope. I think all of these are going to be far away, huh? Alright, that takes care of all the asteroids. Do we have any... There we go. How many do we have left? 12? We have one more to get. It's going to be that one. So, yeah, we'll go scan that water world. And then move on to the next system. Yeah, man, I don't know. I know die-hard Elite fans are gonna say, don't change the lore. Don't change the lore. We like it the way it is. Don't change the lore. But it's like, you gotta go after what's more fun. And I'm sorry, it's way more fun to feel like you're legit flying through space. Oops, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's way more fun to feel like you're legit flying through space than it is to be hopping from system to system the way it is now. And there's no reason they can't come out with a quote-unquote breakthrough technology that allows you to fly a better way. We already know that warp drive is theoretically possible. Maybe not technically possible, but it's at least in theory possible to do. What am I doing? Oh, we gotta scan the planet. I completely forgot what we were doing here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Put it on this side since I overcorrected on that one. 5 and 6. And then because we need 7, because the efficiency bonus is 7 probes, I'm just going to verify that we actually got this before I turn around and then end up having to come back because I missed a spot. But I think we got it. I think we got it. Excellent. All right, moving on to the next system. Yeah, I get these ideas in my head of things of the you know, the way I wish things could be, and it's hard to let them go because I'm just like, man, that would be so much better than what it is now. Whoever thought of the jumping between star systems, I know, I understand that makes sense from a programming perspective. It's much easier to have instances of star systems, but I can't imagine it would be that hard to create a galaxy or, you know, regions of the galaxy that are just hyperspace instances. There's no fighting that's done. There's no fighting done in there. Like, you could even make it to where you could pull people out of hyperspace. You know, that would make pirating more of a thing. Because now you can't just jump between systems and, you know, you have a high chance of avoiding them. You have to actually start making some serious decisions as to where you're going, because you could be in hyperspace and they yank you out, and then now you're in a little pocket instance where they can fight you. You know? I just think it would be a much better solution to the system, and it would remove a lot of the repetitiveness, because now, instead of just having to mindlessly jump from system to system, I can be heading off in a direction towards a target system and just be, you know, checking this every once in a while. Oh, that looks like it might be an interesting star. Let me check that one out. It would be more engaging for me rather than what this is. And I wouldn't stop at a system like this where, you know, I wouldn't stop at a system that just has stars. Because that's boring. It's super boring. Like, they could make it to where you could just sit here in the menu as you're flying along, scan something from a distance, and it'll say, oh, there's planets here. Oh, let me go check that one out. There's so many things that they could do if they would just let go of their ironclad notion of what the game should be. The exploration in this game could be so much more fun. Even if they don't increase the content, just changing the way you approach it could make it so much more fun. so much more engaging, so much more, just so much more. Instead of just randomly hopping into systems as you fly around, hoping that maybe there's going to be something there. You can have more of an active role in the way that you're exploring. I don't know. I know it's never going to happen. It's hard to let go of what I feel are good ideas. I know it's just me, it's my personal opinion. Some people are going to agree, some people are going to disagree. But the idea of being able to just kind of fly through space and just, you know, randomly stop off at a system that you think is interesting rather than just being forced to hop from star to star because, oh, it happens to be in range. It happens to be within your jump range, so it's on the way, so we're going to stop there anyway. See, that's 2 systems in a row that I would not have bothered with if I had the option to, you know, decide where I'm gonna go. We could just fly along, enjoying the flight through space and checking out the menu and watching things fly by. Maybe they could have planets show up on the screen the way that planetary bodies do. And they show you the different colors, and you can be like, ooh, that color is interesting. Let me go check that one out. Find it in the menu, lock onto it. Just like you do in a planetary system, and then you head over towards it, and then it drops you into an instance that it would have created had you gone there anyway.
System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I think a lot more people would probably do exploration if that was the way it worked. Because the problem with exploration is that it's so dreadfully boring to fly all this way out into the black. Because, you know, the inane repetitive of jumping and 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 jumping. It turns a lot of people off. It turns me off. The only reason I do it is because I'm a huge space fan. Like, really big space fan. Alright, come on, give us... It's either like 2 bodies or 36 bodies. You guys are killing me with this. Like, imagine if they adjusted the full spectrum system scanner and to give you a galaxy mode and a planetary system mode, so that as you're flying by systems, you could hop into the full spectrum scanner and lock onto a star system within X number of light years, and it'll tell you how many bodies are within that system, rather than having to do a honk like this. You know what I mean? Take away the discovery scanner and just be able to, or you know, maybe it locks, since they have those nav beacons in every star system anyways, it just give us the ability to lock onto the nav beacon to get basic information. No, you don't want to get all of the information from that. Or just give us we lock onto the nav beacon and it just tells us, oh, how many bodies are here. We're too far away to get high resolution data from the nav beacon, but it can at least send out, hey, there's 30 bodies in this system. You know what I mean? Something like that. Or even just you know, it would give another use to the full spectrum system scanner if you could use it while you're traveling through space. You lock on to, you hop into that, and then as you're flying through space, you look around at, oops, I'm sorry, wrong button. You look around at different objects as you're flying through space, and then maybe that's how you find different things, and you're able to lock onto it. You turn over towards it, go do it like that. Like, how cool would that be? Full spectrum galaxy, a full spectrum galaxy scanner. I would be much more interested in using the system scanner interface if I was able to also use it on a galactic scale like that. And I can't imagine. See, the thing that bothers me is that my idea, I don't think, would be that hard to implement, since you're basically just using all the same mechanics. You're using all the same mechanics. You're just creating a new instance, and it just works in a different way. You have to create some new icons. You have to you know, adjust how you get to each of the systems that have been procedurally generated already. You know, there's something that moves us from the instance that we're in now to the instance that we're going to next, and they would just need to figure out a way to create a galactic, you know, a galactic travel instance that works the same way as what we were just in, just on the galactic scale, and the targets are stars instead of planets. That would be so much more fun. It would be so much more fun. And personally, I think that everybody would get something out of that, because people who are into PvP would be able to do galactic PvP instead of just having to go to specific spots. You can randomly just pull people out. The frame shift drive disruptor thing, whatever I forget what that's called, would be so much more useful if you could hop into a galactic instance and just start grabbing random people out of there instead of having to catch them at a star or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into PvP, but I'm just, ooh. All right, well, we're definitely going to that. Well, how far away? Yeah, we're definitely going to that one. Okay, let's just make sure that there's nothing else interesting to grab. Because if we can, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Because if we can find one that has like 4 or 5, that would be much more fun. Where are we at? That. Nope. What are you? Okay, that takes care of him. What do we got? 1 biological. 2 biological. Still hasn't beaten what we have already. 1 biological. A lot of biologicals around that planet. So we have, what, 6 more to go? Nope. Nope. Come on. Well, at least we found our planet to land on for this one, so that's good. Let's finish grabbing this. Alright. So we'll get over to this planet, get landed real quick. Scan some biology. This doesn't tell me what it was, does it? The system scanner does, but... Well, we're gonna land here anyways, it doesn't matter. I just don't remember what the... I didn't pay attention to what the actual biology was. Or I guess we'll get that when we get the system scan, huh? It doesn't tell you what's there. You'll get it once you get the surface scan. Closer, get closer, get closer, drop into... Oh, I don't have the... Crap. I forgot to set the Super Cruise Assist dirt. Okay, there we go. All right. Get over here, grab ourselves... That's a bright planet. One up there, the one to the top left, that was really bright. It was reflecting like a star almost. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. We need to get close so we can get our scan, get down to the surface, grab some surface samples, and then we can be done for the day. And that's always exciting, to be done for the day. Doesn't everybody like to be done for the day? I know I do. I like to be done for the day. Veg out for the rest of the time that you have. Okay. Oh, stop. Okay. So, we need 6 probes for this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. 4, 5, and 6. Alright. Get our Super Cruise Assist turned off. Get ourselves put into the planet here. Actually,
Surface scanned by 50%.
you know what? Bacterium. See, you can switch between these, but what good does it do when it doesn't actually change the heat maps at all? Like, it does no good. It does no good to change it if you're just going to put them all right around each other anyways. That doesn't help me. Whatever. Let's find a good nice open area in which to land, which is probably going to be that blue, that flat blue area to the north of the I'm torn. I think we'll go up that way. We'll go up once we get down here in the atmosphere. We'll pull up and go up in this direction over here. Yeah, I think that's probably the play.
Orbital flight engaged.
Excuse me. Throat's not cooperating. Or at least my chest. Congestion. Okay. Relatively flat here. Make sure we're throttled. Oops. Nope. I don't want to die. See, this is the part where I get... Oh, here we go. Really need to increase the even a low resolution at a distance would be preferable to, you know, like that should be visible from much further away than it is. I shouldn't have to search for it like on the ground. I should be able to fly up at like pretty high and still be able to at least, you know, see that there's something different there. All right, what do we got here? First Footfall. I love getting those. Unsafe temperatures. Fonticula campestris, amethyst. I think the campestris is different, but we have gotten amethyst color. Have gotten amethyst colored biology before. Amethyst colored fonticula before. Pretty sure. All right, so let's pull up this way. That should be far enough. Makes me feel like a helicopter when I fly this way. Alright, let's grab this one. I don't think we're going to get to the biology on this planet, or the bacteria on this planet, but that's okay. Bacteria is kind of boring. These at least give us something visual to look at that's fun. Hop onto here, pop up, move forward, get going. Come on. Come on. Push forward like a helicopter, because that keeps us low to the ground. You have to use a lot of vertical thrust when you do it this way, though. I fly this way because it allows me to stay facing the ground and ideally be able to find things, because you have to be, they made it so you have to be like right next to the ground to find anything. Okay, so ideally this is going to do it for us. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did and shares the video with more viewers. It can only happen if you help. So be sure to click that button. If you're not subscribed, please be sure to do that now. We're so close to 500 and I'm excited to get there. So be sure to do that. And then I'm also looking for cool ideas for exclusive content that I can provide for those of you who have an interest in supporting the channel. So leave your suggestions for that along with your feedback for the video down in the comments section below. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.